Welcome guys to tutorial number 4 and in this tutorial of JavaScript we're gonna talk about the operators and the different type of operators in the JavaScript. But before going into the operators, let me talk about something known as external JavaScript. Alright, what happens in external JavaScript is that you create a separate file, external file for JavaScript coding, and you include that file into your HTML, right? As you can see, this is completely HTML. Alright, there is no JavaScript code written over here, but I want the JavaScript code to not be written here but into a separate different file, which I can include over here. And for to do that, what you have to do is create a new file. Alright, and let's just go and save as, and we're gonna save it in the desktop. Let's just say main and dot, and for the extension you have to use js, that is main.js, which is JavaScript. Alright, go into the normal text and all types and save it. Okay, now this file, which is a main, which is named as main, is a JavaScript file, and we can do all the JavaScript coding over here, and we can include that main.js into ok.html file, and it will be working as a normal script. Now to include that main file, what you have to do is write make a script tag and write src, which is a source, and into the quotation mark main, the name of your file, dot js, which is your extension, and you have to just close this script. Alright, and your work is done into the HTML file. Now whatever JavaScript coding you want to do over here, and it will be reflected over here. We will do it, and let's just do some JavaScript coding. And I have already tell you guys how to do variables. So let's just create a variable num is equal to 5. Alright, and we're gonna just write document dot write, and okay, sorry, what is happening? I have num plus I have num apples. Now it doesn't make sense, but let's just control S, and we will save this HTML file too and run into the Chrome, and you can see I have 5 apples. So what you can see that I haven't used this Java code in here, but here I have used the JavaScript coding. Well, the advantage of this is that you are separating the coding. For example, if you are creating a website which has huge amount of content in it, alright, which is containing the content of HTML, which a website is web page is generally developed of a HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript. Alright, so what you want is, when you are developing a very big website or web page, what you want is, for the better understanding and for better debugging of that particular web page, you want your HTML file to be completely separate from CSS and JavaScript. So does your CSS file and the JavaScript file, they have to be completely different. Hence this external JavaScript is very useful. But when you are writing small programs, like like this, you're just printing I have this apple, so you can just do it in this right between this script. But for the bigger programs, the recommendation is definitely using the external JavaScript. So that's all about the external JavaScript, and we will talk about the operators. Alright, so what I want to do is just tell you guys about the different type of operators which are in the JavaScript, and one of them is arithmetic operators, and which you guys definitely know. Alright, that are addition, that is subtraction, that is division, that is multiplication, and for multiplication we use asterisk sign, which is something about 8 and numpad 8, and another thing is modulus, which is definitely a percentage sign, and there are two more arithmetic operators apart from these basic operators, and they are increment operator, that is plus plus, and another is minus minus. And what does this plus plus or minus minus does is they increases and the decreases the value of a variable by the value of 1. Okay, now another type of operators are logical operators. Alright, now they are of three types, that are and, alright, or and not. Alright, now and is represented as this, alright, two ampersand signs, and or is represented as this, which is two straight lines, and it will be this straight line will be above, backward slash, and for not it's this exclamation mark. Alright, so we'll talk about this. Another type of operators is definitely a comparison operators, and in comparison operators, equal to sign, whether two numbers are equal or not, and that is not written as just one equal to sign, but as two equal to sign, and another is another is not equal to sign, which is definitely exclamation mark and equal to, and another is less than, and which means whether the number is we are comparing two operands. Alright, less than, greater than, and less than equal to, and greater than equal to, and these are the different type of operators. So we will talk about these kind of operators into the next tutorial, and what we will do is we will apply these operators. Alright, so thank you guys for watching this.